it's time now for the Q&A section. I request the audience to kindly, I think Nandita madam has already raised her hand. We've got it. So for them to come up, you can write it on the chat box, etc. But please, Nandita madam, please ask your question.
Today actually I'm speechless, and I was traveling, so I didn't know whether I would make it or not. I had a flight, but thankfully I've made it, because if I had missed this, I would have missed a lot. And so today I don't have a question, but as I said, I'm quite speechless, and I just wanted to tell Soborno, Professor, that would you come to India and perhaps move your magic wand for our education system, please?
Of course. I already came to India a year ago, actually 2 years ago. So I hope to come back there someday when Corona's gone.
And we definitely look forward to that.
Thank you.
That is so wonderful. That is so wonderful. That is so wonderful.
Fingers crossed, come soon.
My question basically is, tomorrow we are celebrating Teachers' Day in India, and you spoke about good teachers and bad teachers. So what is your message, and what would you describe as good teachers?
I'd say that a good teacher is one that doesn't memorize, but one that rather actually knows what they're talking about, knows the ins and outs of math and science, instead of just randomly spouting out some equations. One that uses a hands-on demonstration of some subject, and one that explains using diagrams, using visuals, things like that, not only to cater to all 7 types of learners, but to also show that they know the subject and they are willing to help others learn that way as well. It's very important for teachers not just to memorize this subject, but also to know it. However, most teachers in India only know how to do the form, but they should also know how to do the latter as well.
Yeah, that's so nice. Absolutely. And is that your message for teachers tomorrow?
Yep. I'd say that don't memorize. Actually, memorization's a crime. In fact, that's what we're saying in our long gone Bari Science Lab merch.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, little man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Carlos,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks. Carlos, I just want to ask you, how can we introduce a hands-on experience of nanotechnology in our schools? How can we introduce a hands-on experience of nanotechnology in our schools?
Yes, so there is actually one way, and in the presentation I mentioned how graphite, which is in your pencil, is actually nanotechnology. There is actually a cool experiment that I tried a little bit a long time ago, and it's basically this. Graphite is basically sheets of carbon. So if you literally just write on a piece of paper and you try and use a piece of tape and you try and remove it, you will eventually, if you try long enough, you will be able to remove the sheets of carbon in that lead pencil that you left behind on the paper, and you end up with graphene, which is the 2-dimensional nanomaterial. So just from trying to remove the sheets, you end up with a different nanomaterial. From graphite, which is easily breakable and you can write with it, to graphene, which is incredibly strong and is the world's most conductive material. All you did was write, and you use tape to try and remove the sheets one at a time. Is it very complicated? Yes, because it's that small. But yes, you can actually end up with graphene, the world's most conductive material, just by writing and trying to remove the sheets. That's one cool way of getting them to know a little bit about nanotechnology.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Lovely explanation. Is there someone who would like to ask a question? You're most welcome. Yes, Marco, please go ahead. Marco raised his hand. I think you can go ahead, please.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't think I can use my video right now, but I'm from Finland,
That's all right.
Yeah. My question to both Carlos and Bari is that when you learned yourself, what were the most important things that made you more interested in things? Like what got you inspired? Thanks.
What inspired me? That would be my second birthday. On my second birthday, I fell in love with math and science, and ever since then, this guy and Einstein have kept inspiring me and motivating me to work hard. So I was inspired by Newton and Einstein, and that day I fell in love with math and science, and I was inspired to do math and science by Newton and Einstein. So I'd say that's what inspired me.
So for me, okay. So for me, my inspiration actually came from one of my mentors, where I scheduled 30 minutes of his time, and he talked about a personal story on what he was working on 10, 15 years back. And from the talk, he was basically trying to it's actually funny because it comes from the Big Hero 6 quote, is look for a new angle. So what most people literally look at is they just take this one path that they've been looking at, but you kind of forget about what's around the other side. And it's also like another thing is like if you look upside down from where you are, you're like, wow, everything looks so different. But you can also use that to your leverage, because you may be able to see things in a different way or a different perspective. So I think that helped me get on the right path, and it ended up here. So for me, I think that it's good to stop and actually look for a new angle, because you never know where it can take you.
Well, thanks a lot.
That was really good. And let's have a light note if there's no other question. In India, we like to say that, what do these guys eat that makes them so intelligent? So maybe you could give me something about the kind of diet you have that actually maybe gives you the intelligence.
I'm not revealing that much, but I just eat some rice every day. That's it.
Okay, great. That's good. What about you, Carlos?
I mean, if you're asking for sweets, my favorite is marshmallows, so you should probably have a lot of them.
Okay,
Get like the mini size, because mini taste a lot better. Like mini cupcakes, mini cookies, so mini marshmallows.
Wow.
Get those.
Well,
That's nice. Great.
So the secret is to have marshmallows and rice to improve our
Yeah.
cognitive abilities.
Great.
Salute to both of you.
Yeah, we really salute both of you. It was really a wonderful session. So right now, I'd like to thank all of you for being over here. I would like to thank my fellow esteemed speakers, Professor Soborno Isaac Bari and Carlos Manuel, for joining us today for an enlightening session. I'm sure the audience are walking away with insightful takeaways from today's session. We look forward to seeing you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. with another set of guest speakers. Till then, have a wonderful evening. And I'm very grateful once again to both our speakers for actually mesmerizing us with the awesome with their awesome messages. So thank you so much once again. Take good care. This is Charles Clarence signing off. God bless us all, and let's have a wonderful night here at India. Great.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Happy Teacher's Day in advance.
Yes, everyone.
Happy Teacher's Day in advance.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste, Guru.
Same to you.
Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
Teachers' Day
Yeah.
to all, and to our young teachers too, who have mesmerized us too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I'm not rich enough to buy a diamond yet.
Yes, actually.
Never mind crush a diamond. I don't even have the money to buy one yet.
Yeah. So I think you can produce a diamond now easily through nanotechnology.
Yeah,
Probably.
you can.
Yeah.
Well, this is not good for the economy.
Yeah.
On the bright side, there's going to be a lot more marriages. So yeah, at least you have a lot more things to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't worry, buddy. You're going to be the next one.
Himself a diamond, first of all.
Yeah. So all the best. Bye, everyone. God bless us. See you.
Bye.
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 Bye. See you.
Namaste.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Good evening.